Do not attempt to adjust your speakers. The sounds that you're about to hear are various sounds that come from a human's mouth. So this is what we came with.
I wanted to mention, because I've seen this running at multiple events now, our 360 photo booth.
Yeah.
Man, you see those funny videos online of people getting hit by the 360 photo booth?
There was a grandma.
Still happens. Yeah, that grandma one that went around, that's incredible. It happened at the Tuesday one. This lady, like Annie has been you put the tubes lights to kind of show the outskirts of it. And people just weaseling their way in there. They can't make space. They're rushing. They're trying to get... Bang! Hit her straight in the dome. Yeah, I know. And she's like, I'm okay. But
there's a reason we have liability insurance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's for that.
Yeah.
Fuck it. People are stupid.
Yeah, it was like at the Wheat Kings game when we were doing that one. Annie like set up the lights or whatever, and then during the intermission, she's like, "Can you just stand there so that people like don't like walk into it?" And I was like, "If they go past, like if they see this arm spinning around and they see these lights and they still go in there, that's their own fucking fault. Let them get hit."
But still, it's crazy. Like they don't even care. They don't even look around.
Oh, and for people who were watching on video, if you just hear a voice, it's Hayden.
Yeah,
is our third mic.
Hayden's here. Kick the episode off. Kick the episode off.
Ladies and gentlemen, episode number 15.
What? 15? 14?
Yes. Well, because we're going to move Christmas to later on.
Okay. Heck, I don't know what episode it is, but we're glad you're here. So don't matter.
Cut this part. Hold on.
No, keep it on.
So we just filmed 13.
Yeah, we
filmed 13.
So this is 14.
So fuck me.
Get that, Ronnie.
Oh,
no.
Sorry. My bad.
Not on the camera. Not on the camera.
Cut it. Episode.
It's episode 14.
Episode 14. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 14 of For the Record podcast. And my name is Ronnie, and this here is Mr. Joe Sim. As your...
That's me. Joe Sim.
One day I'm going to start calling Johnny Sim.
No, don't go that direction. Yeah, and then we have the almighty voice of Hayden.
The voice of God is going to... The voice of the podcast is going to be Hayden.
No, talk normally, though. No, that's going to weird me out.
So today, we're going to talk about a topic. The music's back, and we're going to talk about songs that have become popular long after they died. The resurgence of songs.
Resurgence of songs.
Songs that happened recently.
So this is interesting because we have some really cool things happening with movies and TV. TikTok, all the bits where they are recreating, like doing... more modern covers, or bringing like just straight up 80s songs back. Yeah. And then people are, I've never heard them because, we have young people who have never heard these songs before. So now they're popular. Second time around. Yeah. So, it's interesting. So I think we have a nice balance of some that are actually like legit songs, some that are recreations. Really cool things.
I have 5 songs. Joey's got 5 songs. We're gonna play it. And we're gonna figure out where they came back from and when they came back from, and then a little bit of back and forth.
And then we need to have like a separate rating of like, is this song actually good? Because because there are some ones that you're like, or did that have to be recreated?
It didn't.
Or was the recreation better, or is it better the second round? How does that work? All
right. Start it off, Joey. Go ahead.
Me started off.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
First song.
I'm back. Let's start it off with this bad boy. Is it working? Here, boss. I got full volume there. Oh no, you took it off Bluetooth. You took it off. You didn't put it back on. Oh my goodness. This isn't my fault.
Do you not have auto reconnect?
No, that is not a thing. Like you just turn it off and automatically goes on. After you're done, you have to select it. Works
in my car.
I don't care.
I just turn my car on. My car.
Here we go. We're back at it. Forget any of that happened. Technological difficulties never happen. Here we go.
We can cut it out.
No, keep it in. I'm against cuts. Oh, what? in the world is going on? Here we go.
Oh God. Yeah.
I'm Justin Timberlake.
Oh my God, Deadpool and Wolverine brought it back.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, that
it's happened
song.
on the old Fortnite.
Yeah, and the whole emotes that's just dancing.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, no, the opening sequence for the movie was this song, and it was unreal. It was so good.
You could fit into a '90s boy band just with all the sounds you make.
Yes,
like all that. Yeah. You'd be
100%. Where do you think I got it from? From JT himself.
Yeah,
that was
JT, Drive Tone. All the way back.
There's all the way. Yeah, so that's where I got it from.
You're my favorite. You were always my favorite Backstreet Boy, Ronnie.
Thanks, man. Good thing you didn't call it Brown Street Boys.
Brown Street Boys.
All right, my first song of a resurgence, the classic. It's loading because internet.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was good in this office. What happened?
Give it to me. Give it to me, Ronnie.
Give me it. No, it's not. Good old Fleetwood Mac.
Yes.
Think about it. Every time you listen to this song, you want to hold a cranberry juice in your hands, longboard down the highway.
Oh, so good.
We got the freedom. Dogface. Shout out Dogface. Dogface, that's his name?
And was he famous beforehand?
I don't think so.
But the fact that he had a name, he just was that his Instagram?
I think it was his TikTok name.
His TikTok Dogface, yeah. I never really quite understood that.
Dreams by Fleetwood Mac would not have made it's you didn't know the song existed until it got popular. So.
Yep.
Such a good song.
Yeah.
Such a good song.
It's a nice little. Honestly, I throw that out at cocktail hours and stuff like that.
Easy.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Easy song.
It's not bad.
It's good. Good song.
All right, how about this one? Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide.
No escape
from reality. Open your eyes. We don't need him. This is a 6-minute song. We don't have
Rhapsody.
Did that song ever actually die though? I feel like I always remember it being a thing.
Well, so you always remember it, but when this song came out originally, it was not like a big Queen hit. This song was not a big Queen hit, but this took a resurgence, not like recently, but it became
after the Queen movie. Yeah.
Well, no. Queen movie. I'm talking about Wayne's World. Wayne's World, the early 90s.
Wayne's World is not a resurgence. That's old.
No, but it was oh my goodness. Okay, so this song came out late 70s, start 80s.
It started mid 80s, yeah.
And it was not a popular song.
Okay.
And then Wayne's World, early 90s, had their car scene.
Okay, fair enough. Yes.
And then all of a sudden it was a big song.
Yes.
No, Mamma Mia, and they're doing the whole thing in the car. It's
So
come on, Wayne. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yes.
It was not a popular song until years later because something else brought it. It is on the same wavelength as all these TikTok accounts bringing up songs. It's the same thing. Sorry, it's not 2020.
Resurgence. Yes, true. Agree.
It did resurge.
Agree. Resurge.
It resurged.
Resurged 24 years ago. 24 years ago. Yes.
30 years ago. But
But talking about TV shows that I've never watched, Wayne's World is one of them.
You never seen Wayne's World?
I've never seen. It's the 70s show. I've never seen.
Okay.
And I've started watching Jerry Seinfeld, but I haven't finished it yet.
Seinfeld,
the old ones I want to watch. Yeah, and Wayne's World is one.
90s is an interesting era of film and comedy and just TV in general, because you had so many cookie cutter sitcoms. Not that we don't have them kind of in our era too, but a lot of cookie cutter sitcoms. But then Seinfeld was just a little bit different. But you had some wild comedies like Wayne's World that was kind of had a bit of a cult following. Dumb and Dumber had a cult following. Like movies like that was It's interesting.
And now the sitcoms are wildly different. Modern Family, New Girl, they're like a different type of comedy.
A little
now.
different type of humor.
Yeah.
You see a lot less laugh track stuff, but yeah, 90s interesting.
Cool. All right, my second song. Songs that had a resurgence.
I get smile. Aren't you smiling? Hayden, are you smiling over there? Is it Natasha Benningfield?
Of course.
Oh, good.
How could I not?
Could you not? It's so good.
I'm a sucker for rom-coms. Rom-coms are so good. It is as cheesy as hell, but I love it. And fucking Anybody But You was such a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. And now, even like I'm playing on Spotify, they don't show the music video for the song anymore. It's the actual movie trailer that's playing as a video for the song, which says how much that song came back. So it's like Deadpool with NSYNC. Same idea.
Yeah, and it's on the same vibe of that because NSYNC, like, Bye 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 never went away.
Yeah.
Like and this song never went away,
yeah.
But it definitely, I've gotten requests
it's a new
for it a whole
audience
bunch.
that you get
New
to
audience.
see,
Yep.
right? So
Yep, very different.
There you
go. Well appreciated just the same.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Top Gun.
So this is interesting because Top Gun originally that was what it was. It was an 80s movie. And this song, just throughout history, has little blurbs where it got big again for different odd reasons.
Right.
The show Archer really brought this song to a little bit of danger zone. Gave it a little bit of a, and then the resurgence of Top Gun 2. Yeah, I just feel like in the last 5-6 years, something's happened with that song where I'm hearing it more often.
Again, also you get to see all these remakes and different take on new movies and old movies, and that that's a whole topic for its own. But I'm not fan of it. Some of the things, again, yes, Top Gun lucked out and had a really good part 2. I will give you that.
Sure.
But they're making it part 3 now. I'm like, now you're pushing it. I feel like you're pushing it. Like it feels like I don't think it's gonna be the same as good. But things like that, like when it makes a comeback, I'm like, you have to do justice, or some things just leave it there. Like Friends, TV show. Like Suits, they're making a Suits LA now. You know that?
Yeah, though.
And it's like some shows leave it there.
Money
Some
makes
songs,
the world go round, though. Money makes the world go round. I don't. You're gonna argue with that because you're wrong. Like. Hayden, let's play a game here. Pretend you are a creator or producer on a very successful TV show. Like, you seen Ted Lasso?
Nope.
Okay, but you've heard of it. You heard it's a pretty good show. They quit it after, what is it, 4 seasons?
4 seasons, yeah.
4 seasons. And it isn't like a perfect ending, but they tied it off real nice. And then you have this following of people going like, we want more. We want more. And you know that if you give them more, it might not be perfect for the show. You might sacrifice how perfect the show is, but you're going to make hella money. Are you making them show?
If you're a producer.
If you're a producer, not as a fan.
Not as a creative writer.
Yeah, I mean, if all I cared for was money, then yeah. Like, I get why these things are made. I don't like it either. But like, I get why.
I'm totally with you guys. I totally understand. But like, you can at least understand. You're like, okay, well, they're making the third because of this. Like, the Star Wars universe, man, is a great. Like, they didn't have to make all these remakes. They didn't have to.
Just let it go.
Are they bad movies? No, but
they're not the greatest either.
They're not. Yeah. But guess what kind of money they made on those?
Billions.
Billions.
Billions and billions. All right, my third song, coming hot on the heels of the 80s.
More 80s? I'm all right. I'm all right with that. Yes. I knew it was coming.
Shout out to Stranger Things.
I don't know if this is a violin, but I keep envisioning it like electric violin.
No, 80s was all about synth. It was more synth pop than anything else.
It would have been but I just envisioned like some sort of synthy, like electronic violin in this.
Yeah. But Stranger Things made it happen, and that's...
Hey. Give me the hey, Hayden. Go do it. Hey, hey, hey. Hayden's just looking. No,
It's not why I was given a mic.
It's like, you can't make me sing on a mic. So Running Up the Hill by Kate Bush. Stranger Things made it back. Again, Stranger Things is 80s all over and happening in Indiana. And I think it's a good resurgence, and that song was pushing it. It moves so well on TikTok.
As a TV show or movie that is outside typical normal life today, have a really unique opportunity to bring either recreations, variations of music. Like I didn't put anything in here, but I really was considering putting some Bridgerton covers, right? Bridgerton has some incredible string covers of popular songs.
Duomo, Mr. Duomo.
Yeah, it's wild. And because it's like we want to live in that world, like it's the royal family. That's not a real life, right? So they have some really cool opportunities. This being straight out of the 80s, like whether they bring exactly 80s songs back or they do covers or they do switch arounds, it's really great.
Yeah. And again, the soundtrack for all throughout all the seasons of the show was really good too.
Yeah.
And also the same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't have any Guardians of the Galaxy in here, but Motown. Motown came back so well out of nowhere, and the movie comes out, and every Motown song from the 70s, end of 70s, is just bumping. I think they did really good justice to the songs and the thing too. So
that's good.
All right, what's your third or your fourth?
I think you're on 4. I'm gonna pull this bad boy up. Yes. These next two you might be a little frustrated at, but it's going to introduce the next theme.
Okay. Fair.
Very fair.
Yes. That's a resurgence, a recreation.
Recreation.
That was so good.
We all know the song.
Yes.
And that's, I think, my point.
And that's the thing too. Yes, it's a very well done recreation of the song.
Very simple. Like some people didn't even know that the original was a thing. But even if you did, as an adult, like you could respect this. And I think like some people give DJs or artists a hard time for doing that. They're like, it's just old music. But I think this just speaks to how great Dabba dee dabba da what was, right?
Blue dabba dee dabba da. Eiffel 65.
It's incredible, right? Like everybody knows that rhythm, everybody knows that beat, and that's why things are recreated. Like
I understand, and the thing is too. Sometimes you go through generations. Every 20-ish years, you're in a different generation of people, and that start to listen to music and everything, and it introduces the old stuff sort of packaged in a new way back to them, right?
The 80s and 90s is such a great example of that, because that was the industrial revolution of music.
Yes.
Right? You had electronic capabilities now that really changed everything. And you were created these beats, these rhythms that were so new.
Yeah.
And they are timeless, right? Like if I go like this, Hayden, do you know this rhythm? Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I might have heard it once or twice.
Yeah. So that's popcorn, and that is from 80s and 90s, right? And that is brought up in so many different you got na 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 na. It goes around the world just na 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 na. All these are all 90s, 80s techno hits, and that because they work, because they're catchy, because they're easy, because you can listen to them well. Yeah. You can bring them back in so many different forms.
Yeah, and I think and some of these producers and musicians are making a really good versions of that makes it good. But I'm gonna go back into the old comeback resurgence song, and then come back to this for my last song.
Okay,
because I love it. Can't fight this feeling. You can't, Joey. Oreo Speedwagon. I think it had a really good.
I'm gonna try to fight the feeling.
I think it's a very TikTok. All TikTok is why I feel like it made a comeback. And it's a slow song. It's a very good song, and a lot of people were using it mostly on travel talks, like when they were like a nice visual of it. So. I think Can't Fight This Feeling.
Were you saying something?
You couldn't fight the feeling.
Yeah, that. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Can you get a little bit of that? Here we go. Just give me that. Oh.
Hey.
Good. It's a good tune.
Yes.
Hayden?
Such a good tune.
What do you think on that? We give that out of 10. Do you think that's a timeless tune? Do you think it should have stayed in the 80s where it belongs?
I'll be honest, I don't know if I know it super well.
Okay. REO Speedwagon, baby.
What?
Guys, 5 guys.
What?
5 guys wearing tight leather. That's what that was.
I don't hear what you said. Is that
That's their cost. The band.
I didn't hear that first part. I thought you just didn't know where 5 guys wearing leather.
That's the band.
I think Ronnie's just talking about his fantasies now.
Yeah.
It happens.
Stop. No.
Hey,
Okay. Your 5th song. I'm looking at it. I'm like, I have 3 more songs in the 80s that we could stick to. That's so good. But I was just gonna say.
Okay, we can both agree on this one. This is another one. Okay, this is a recreation of a song.
You know how many times this fast car has been recreated? So many times.
Why though is this the best selling of all of them?
Yeah.
Why? Why is it? Why do you think? Do you think it's because it's better, or do you think it's because it's Luke Combs?
I think it's because of Luke Combs.
I think so too. And I don't think that's a quote unquote problem, but I think it's just the time. Like, where I think Luke Combs, I don't want to say his peak has happened, but it might be.
Yeah.
And anything he does works. He could do a cover of the Gummy Bear song, and people would listen to it. If Luke Combs, if you're listening, please give me that cover.
Gummy Bear.
I want to hear the Gummy Bear song by Luke Combs, the country version. Incredible.
Oh god.
Oh man. Sorry.
It is a really good version. Tracy Chapman killed it. And my first introduction to Fast Car was through Jonas Blue.
Yes.
This was my introduction to
I gotta take you to anywhere. Yep.
This was my first introduction to Fast Car. Then I realized it's a Tracy Chapman song, and I went back.
This is another one, and we're just gonna. I'm gonna make to you. Okay,
such a deep house.
I'm gonna toss this one in, and then you can give me your last one, which is a little different. But here's another version of a song that, like, it didn't have to be recreated.
Yeah.
It was already a real big deal. But it recreated, and it had just this pop on it that everybody knew it. What's love got a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Oh gosh! Hey, play the piano over there. We need camera on him.
Put an imaginary piano right there. 3, 2, 1, and hit it.
Like, it's so good.
It is.
And what we can do with music nowadays is we can give that already pre-existing beat and rhythm just more juice.
Yes.
And that's all that he did.
Yes.
Oh, but it's the same as the song from the 80s.
Well,
it's not. It's the same song. Why are they copying it? And I don't want to say they quote unquote made it better, but they made it 2020s is what they did.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Give me the rumblies. This is so funny because Hayden is not a mainstream music dude. He's like finding niche stuff all the time. So I like seeing his face.
All
It's
right.
like, yeah,
so
the
you
song,
would
but
this song. Again, when the song initially came out, this is not my 5th song, but I'm gonna go back to, because you touched on how just giving it a little bit of push. But when this song came out, nobody knew, but then everybody's like, "Fuck, it's Etta James." So this is the Etta James song. Etta James back in the 60s, bro. Okay.
for sure.
All Avicii took was this part. sped it up, and then we got this masterpiece.
It's crazy.
And we got this masterpiece out of that one sample.
It's just a sample, yeah.
Just one sample.
Gosh. How many wedding parties? How many wedding parties?
Absolute chills.
Where you almost like feel responsible, but you know Avicii did this, but you just are so in control of everything.
You know
that's
what? Now I'm thinking about it. We gotta go through an episode of just sampled songs from old song to new songs.
Okay.
Sampled ones.
Samples. Crazy, but yeah, there it is.
It's so good. The little reverb, little echo. Never happy phone. No, I get a good feeling. Yep. R.I.P. Avicii and R.I.P. Etta James.
They're both dead, yeah.
Both dead.
Both gone.
Gone too soon. Well,
Etta James, I don't know. She sounds pretty old.
Etta James was old.
It was old, yeah.
All right, my last song that was recreated, but considering who did the original, it's hilarious now.
Do you think it's actually funny? Sometimes Ronnie says, "Oh, this is hilarious," and me and Hayden are like, "Is it actually going to be hilarious?" Hayden, you got to tell us, is this actually hilarious?
Creepin' by The Weeknd and 21 Savage. You're telling me you don't know the original song? You don't know the original song?
Maybe if you get it. I'm sorry. This is not living up to what I expected here. Give me the chorus. Is there a chorus? I should say myself. I don't want. Oh, okay, good. It's great. I've only heard that piece. On the low. Okay, give me the original then.
It's. Oh, wait, not this one. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh boy. I thought we were gonna end on a high note. Now we're ending on.
No, it is a high note, but it's. Now I'm that. Yeah.
Ron.
No, hold on.
Ronald.
This is the old version. Mario Winans 90s. This is what the original song was.
Okay, this is straight up 90s R&B. Okay, yeah. Give me just skip ahead. Give me some chorus. Give me some bits.
You see that little R&B.
Okay, well, this is a song. What I'm saying, this song didn't need to be recreated, is what I'm going to say.
Well, but it was. And the thing is,
I didn't need it, but it was. You sound like my mother. We didn't want to do that. Well,
the
you did.
reason is,
I don't want to do that. You have to.
I think Creepin' made a really good impression in terms of what I thought was a good recreation of an old song. Still had the same moodiness and the feeling to it. And it was, the old version was made by P. Diddy.
I understand.
And P. Diddy made a reappearance in the music video, and that was just before he disappeared.
Oh, wow.
That was the last thing he did was that song, and that was called Creepin', and that was his last visual appearance.
Wild.
And then dude disappeared, and then he's in jail now. So I thought it was just a good recreation of that song with Weeknd in there, because Weeknd is this age's Neo. Like he's got that voice for R&B that could really work. So sorry, I wasn't the
no, that's okay. I'm just gonna say. I think you just did that song out of order. That needed to be like your first or second song. We were building it up. We had What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah.
And we were all just
and then
fired
we got
up.
levels into it, and then we came down. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. No, that was my.
It's okay. Not your finest, but that's all right. We're feeling it.
All right, so that was top 5 of each of ours resurgent songs that we think was either recreated or came back.
Did we miss anything off the top of your head? You're thinking of one that you're hoping we would have?
REO Speedwagon.
Well, I'm not worried about what he knows or doesn't know, but I wasn't sure if he thought of something or he's hoping we bring something up, or maybe he was like, "Hey, I agree with that one." Which song won? Who won? Who won? I really want to know who won
right now.
I don't pay that close attention to this podcast. You kidding?
The producer, he's not even watching. Just twiddling his thumbs over there. He's not even looking.
Oh God.
Whatever. Yeah. Wake up. Okay.
That's it. End of episode 14 for the Record Podcast. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music and Apple Podcasts. Comment on Spotify now. You can. And if you have a suggestion for a new episode, just let us know in the comments. And
tell us.
Rate on App Store. Apparently that's a thing now. So please rate us.
Rate us. Rate us well, though.
Yeah, like none of you 1-star, 2-star people.
Yeah, well,
like, don't. If you have to do 2 stars, don't do it. Why would you do it? Don't do it.
Well, just don't rate based off of Ronnie's.
The last song.
Yeah, that was
bad.
He admits to it. But we're so glad that you guys tune in. We all do make mistakes. Folks.
Merry
we got
Christmas.
some coffee. We got some coffee happening here.
No.
You guys ready? You guys ready?
Never ready.
You guys ready? This one's gonna hit close. This one's gonna hit close to home for you, Ronnie.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I swear it's got something brown in it.
No, nothing brown. Nothing brown. This is actually just a This is just a recognition of Starbucks. This is a recognition of Starbucks and what they've been able to do. Those wackos over at Starbucks decided, you know what? Small, medium, large. That's silly. Why would we describe cup sizes as they are? We're going to bring in some, I don't even know what language. Is it Italian?
No, they've mixed a bunch of languages in there.
Really? It's not even a real word?
Grande is Spanish, Venti is Italian, Venti is 20 for Italian. Paul Rudd made a whole TV show about it.
But tall, Grande, Venti, they have single-handedly made their own measuring system.
Yes. That doesn't
mean anything.
No.
It's just exclusive for their cup of coffee. So when someone says, can I get a grande? Like now people know, which is kind of crazy that in pop culture we know it's a fake word. It doesn't exist. And now it's
when you say, can I get a grande, it means medium.
Yeah. And
it only works in one place, and that is any Starbucks.
Yeah.
Anywhere else you go say ask for a grande, they're like, are you stupid?
Yeah. Yep. Did you know that Ariana Grande got a boob job recently?
No.
Yeah, now they call her Ariana Vente. That's it for all. That's it for the Record Podcast. We're gonna leave it there. See you soon. Ka-chow, chow, chow.